everyone, I wanted to share my experience with Remy and our adventures in at-home agility training. As you may or may not already know from this channel, Remy is quite dog reactive, so a traditional agility class was really out of the question for us. It would have just been way too stressful. I know some facilities offer reactive dog agility classes where they keep the dog separated and isolated until they are running the course. And I was thinking about trying one of those classes. But then I saw that Dog Possible, a dog training group I've worked with in the past, actually offered at-home agility classes. I have a decent enough sized yard, so I figured that would be perfect. Before we even got started with the agility equipment, our trainer came and did a nice little meet and greet in our yard beforehand to make sure Remy was cool with everything. Remy has stranger danger on top of all his other issues, but he's so food motivated that he can get over it pretty quickly if you're calm, confident, and don't mind giving him a ton of treats. After Remy got to know our trainer a bit, she began to set up the obstacle equipment. Remy did get a little rowdy initially. I think he was a little confused and anxious about all this weird looking stuff popping up in his yard. But pretty quickly that apprehension turned into curiosity as he began to investigate everything. Before I knew it, our backyard had turned into this mini obstacle course. And how did we get Remy to try them out? Yep, you guessed it, treats. He's such a foodie. With the help of the trainer's very novel and exciting liver treats, he breezed through many of the obstacles like it was nothing. Remy is capable of basically anything if food is involved. After the trainer did a few runs on the course with Remy, I took some turns and led him through the obstacles myself. It was super fun, and I can see why people say agility is such a good sport for bonding with your dog. The tunnels were a bit more of a challenge. He definitely wasn't so sure about them. Eventually, with enough encouragement and tossing treats through the tunnel, we got him to go through it. The tunnels with the tapered ends were especially tough for him. However, with some time and the trainer's patience, Remy eventually did manage to conquer even those especially scary tunnels. It was kind of awesome to see him push past his hesitations. Honestly, I was taken aback by how well he did. Remy is kind of weird about physical sensations. I joke sometimes that he has a touch of autism. Despite being a strong and at times very intense guy, he's really funny about pushing things or brushing against objects. If I have a door that's halfway open, he will bark at me to come open it all the way for him because he can't stand the sensation of squeezing or brushing through something. What a goofball. So as you can imagine, I was really surprised with how well he did, and I was so proud of him. He was pretty worn out the rest of the day from his big adventure. So if you're thinking about agility training and have a dog that might not be ready for a group setting, consider trying it out at home. If you can't find any at-home agility classes in your area, I know there are some at-home kits you can order online. I kind of wanted to test the waters first before committing to buying another bunch of stuff I might never end up using, but if you think your dog would enjoy agility, buying your own equipment is another solid option for reactive pups. The at-home agility class was such a cool experience for us, and I think Remy's a bit prouder of himself now. I'm so glad I chose to try this, and we had such a fun time. Anyway, that was our little journey with at-home agility. Catch you all later! And don't forget to subscribe to Canine of Mine for more dog training tips and tricks.